सुनेंगे श्री प्रमोद मजुमदार जी को, जिनको मराठी में अनुवाद पुरस्कार मिला है। हमारे पास समय बहुत कम है और बहुत से और पुरस्कार विजेताओं का हमें सुनना है, तो पुनः आग्रह है कि जो स्क्रिप्ट लिखी हुई है उससे भी थोड़ा संक्षेप में करने की कृपा करें।
रीडिंग टाइम जो है, इट इज नॉट मोर देन 7 minutes, so I assure I will be well within the time limit. Honorable Vice President Sahitya Akademi, distinguished fellow awardees and friends, it's a great pleasure to be here among you today. I express my deep sense of gratitude to be honored by the premier literary institution of the nation, the Sahitya Akademi, for my translation work in Marathi. I accept to nominate my work, Salokhyachya Pradeshaat, Saishnu Bharatasa, for this prestigious award. I take this opportunity to share my few thoughts on the work of translation and its significance in the current scenario. We in India are linguistically rich societies with more than 700 spoken languages, though we are very little wise to understand the wealth of its wisdom. Being a part of fast-changing social, political, economic scenario in the country, need for translation from one language to other has increased immensely in last few years, rather few decades. Be it in the field of techno-scientific literature, medical science, or day-to-day social life. Modern emerging knowledge in all these fields affecting directly the lives of common citizens is usually concentrated in few dominant world languages or dominant local language. Just because of lack of lingual access, masses of people are denied certain critical information, depriving them vital opportunities of the life. Thus, access to translated information to cope with fast-changing world has acquired critical importance. Phenomenon of large-scale migration of masses from one country to other and one state to another in the last few decades has accelerated interlingual communication among peoples of different religions, cultures and ethnicities, amounting to enormous pressure on socio-cultural identities and relations. Though it is not obviously visible, it invariably creates a simmering volatile political atmosphere. Every migration forces a person into the state of lingual minority. Every migration forces, in such dynamic aggressive situation, common citizens carry a sense of insecurity. For a long time, these masses of people carry a feeling of being other in the society and experience lingual handicap. Unable to match the so-called standard sophisticated communication skills in the established language of the domain society, a person from Maharashtra, though conversant with Hindi, may feel uncomfortable to communicate with a common person in Rajasthan, and so is true with a person from Karnataka visiting neighboring Maharashtra. At times, such socio-cultural pressure takes a form of social tension. On this background, we need to identify the translation of languages and respectful acceptance of cultural coexistence of languages. It will play a significant role in changing patterns of social compositions. Yes, it is true that many universities in the country have introduced foreign language departments and courses. It is certainly a welcome step, but so is not true for Indian languages. On one hand, many regional spoken languages are getting extinct very fast, and on the other hand, people speaking those languages are marginalized due to lack of access to dominant languages. Is it not a glaring contradiction that universities of our country have a foreign language department but do not recognize enough the urgency to initiate research and composition for preservation of regional languages? I am sure in this modern age of digital technology, such attempts of preservation of language can be initiated very fast. On this occasion, I will like to humbly draw your kind attention to a serious issue of preservation of our own languages. Involved with the work of translation for last 40 years, I see the translation of literature from one Indian language as well as foreign languages to Marathi have certainly enriched perception of worldview of Marathi speaking society. When we talk about a language, we essentially talk about the people those speak that particular language. Translated works of South African literature or South Asian literature not only gives us information about those societies but brings them closer to our society, which enhances the sense of global fraternity. At the same time, translation from many other Indian languages such as Hindi, Gujarati, Bengali as well as South Indian languages like Kannada, Tamil, Telugu and Malayalam into Marathi has enriched Marathi readers as well. But at the same time, one must mention that hardly any Northeastern literary work have ever reached to Marathi languages and languages like Santhal or Ho, as well as many other tribal languages. I am happy that many of the tribal languages are being now recognized and Northeastern languages are recognized by Sahitya Akademi, and it's a great honor. I especially congratulate all of those who have come from Northeastern and tribal languages. In fact, it's very pity that many of us are even unaware about the existence of many tribal languages of India. Anybody thinking of learning these languages remains a rarity. I feel this apathy towards tribal languages is nothing but a manifestation of chauvinistic viewpoint of our so-called civil society. I feel we translators have more responsibility and greater role to play in preserving our lingual wealth and to preserve integrity of our nation, which in turn will strengthen our status as a multilingual nation in the vibrant global world. I hope my bit of frank expression on the subject will be taken in good spirit. With these few words, I conclude my speech. Once again, I thank Sahitya Akademi for honoring me with this prestigious award. Thank you. Thank you very much.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद श्री प्रमोद जी। अब हम सुनेंगे पूर्ण कुमार शर्मा जी को नेपाली में अनुवाद पुरस्कार मिला है।